Welcome to the 1 Minute Apologist. We interview the world's leading apologists to provide credible answers to curious questions.
Frank, what's the one question that every believer should ask an unbeliever?
I think the question is, if Christianity were true, would you become a Christian? Because that clears away all the smoke screens that people have. If a person hesitates at all when you ask them that question, the problem isn't purely intellectual, it's also volitional. They don't want it to be true. I ask this question on college campuses all the time, Bobby. I say, if Christianity were true, would you become a Christian? Of atheists who are standing in the question line and are getting a little hostile with me. And on 3 occasions in the past 2 years, I've had atheists yell back at me, "No!" I said, "No, wait, why are we even here? Why don't we just go have pizza?" "What do you mean, no?" I said, "Wait, you claim to be an atheist, a beacon of reason. Never mind if atheism's true, reason doesn't exist because we're just molecules in motion, but let's leave that aside. I ask you, if Christianity were true, would you become a Christian?" And you say no? How's that reasonable? How's that rational?
Yeah.
It's not. They don't want it to be true, and usually they don't want it to be true because they don't want to have any moral accountability to anyone. They just want to do their own things. In fact, I have an article on this on our website called Sleeping with Your Girlfriend. And the implication of it is, quite frequently, atheists want to be atheists because they don't want the moral accountability or the moral restraints that they perceive Christianity puts on them.
So they're not in pursuit of truth after all.
Many are not.
Yeah.
No, they're not. In fact, let me add one other thing. I was at the University of Maryland not long ago, and I was talking to an atheist afterward, and I asked the atheist if he'd even read the Gospels, and he was flummoxed. He never read them, Bobby. And I said, look, I don't care where you are in terms of your religious upbringing or what your thoughts are. Jesus Christ was the most influential human being in history. Don't tell me you're on a search for truth if you have not even looked into what he allegedly has said. You're not on a search for truth. You're on a quest to suppress the truth. How could you not look into the most influential human being in history if you're on a search for truth?